John, I'm just giving you guys a quick update on the house burning. So that was my house back there, and I'm actually in my backyard right now. This is our horse trail. This is one of the horse trails that led from our house down to Malibu Creek State Park, and just walking through it, kind of seeing the desolation. We haven't received a single dollar, not a single dollar, from the insurance companies. We're working with Allstate Insurance, and it's been pretty awful. The fact that we've been coming out of pocket so much money, and usually you're supposed to hope and trust in the insurance companies, but they haven't paid us a dime. For any living expenses, for any hotels, for any of the many things that we are obviously incurring and what we believed that insurance would be useful for. It's really distressing. We got a house, a rental in Westlake Village, and we are living with my in-laws right now in Altadena, but hopefully we'll be moving soon. Here's an interesting thing. Look at this. So, I don't know if you guys can see, but in the midst of all of this, there are things growing, which is really cool. You see that. If we go down this trail further, you can see there's actually a lot of life. It's been just 2 or 3 weeks, and you already have all these little things growing. There's grass in our stable areas. There's grass growing, and these are new growths. Look at all this. It's crazy. But all these new plants that are growing in like this blackened, as you see, it's just a sea of black. You can see those are my stables. Now we're kind of going further down. I think this is about the edge of my property where it becomes the horse trail. I mean, it becomes the state park of Malibu Creek State Park. So even in the midst of everything, there is stuff growing. Here's some grass. Some grass growing, and the other things I think were succulents. But that is neat, seeing that, and it leaves me hopeful that in a few years we will be living once again in a beautiful green area. So this is Malibu Creek State Park right there. See, there's Santa Monica Mountains. There's a big hawk, if you guys can see. Where is it? There's a big hawk that just flew over. I don't know if you guys could see that in the video. But yep, this is where we live. What's crazy, so one of the most dangerous things about being in a wildfire area is the mud flows. So you see all this ground is bare right now. You can see behind me. And what happens is, without any of these plants to hold up the ground, to keep it, the dirt to keep it in place, what happens oftentimes is when the heavy rains come, a lot of this will just slide down, and it will affect a lot of the properties that the houses that are on kind of the side of a mountain like we are. I guess the one nice thing to come is there is an old horse trail that was we were actually in the midst of clearing. So me and my buddy Arturo were clearing this big horse trail that was it had a ton of brush in it. It was about 10 to 15 feet high, And yeah, we were clearing it because we were like, I was saying, oh, this horse trail hadn't been used for 20 years. And I was really excited to use the horse trail and trot down from my house all the way down to the state park over there, see? And then once I'm in the state park, I could kind of go really deep into things, and I could just literally take my horse and go rock climbing. I could take my horse and go camping without my horse ever having to touch pavement. So I thought that was really neat. But now the trail is cleared for us, so that's woohoo. You know, good and bad, right? I don't know. So that's really the situation. We're waiting. I'm right up there. I don't know if you see, that's the actual road. And I'm waiting to see if a car's gonna be coming by down the road in a few minutes now for our insurance adjuster. So basically, when insurance companies have to pay out money, insurance companies make more money based on paying out as little as possible, right? So that's the situation with insurance companies. So they don't want to pay you money, and we've experienced that. It's been, 3 weeks since the fire happened. We haven't got a dime because they just keep delaying and, talking and sending, all this back and forth when they're supposed to be paying us emergency money, because this is emergency. It's, obviously, our house burned down, but but there are what's called public adjusters, which will work with individuals to help them get money from the insurance companies, because they know all their tricks. And the insurance companies try all these little tricks. They try, depreciation, or, using weird exclusion clauses, or dragging you along. They're experts at just saying one thing and then not sending an email or whatever. There's a lot of little things they do to drag you along, and everybody's been talking about how awful the insurance companies are, because when it comes time for them to pay out, they do their damnedest to pay you as little as possible, and not, pay you as little as possible, as slow as possible. So we're working with somebody who basically works on commission. So he does, and he is a bulldog, and he works with the insurance companies, and we pay him a commission based on whatever money he gets for us from the insurance company. He gets a little tiny piece of that. And this guy we're working with has been deeply researched, and I've talked to a number of people, and so have our neighbors. I'm using the same person as our neighbor, who's a doctor and very, very smart. I think that's him right there. So see, there's that car. So I'm actually going to go back and meet with him to get everything settled and help put help make sure we get that money that we are owed from the insurance company, because that's why we took out a freaking insurance policy. So I'll keep you guys updated, but that's what I've been up to. If anybody's been sending me texts or Skypes, I've been working on, messages or whatever. I've been working on reconstructing, our life. So apologies for delays in getting back to some people, but look forward to speaking with you guys more. I'll keep you updated on the situation, and also we're going to have more marketing content and all this sort of stuff coming very shortly in the new year. So talk to you guys soon, and make sure subscribe, and comment. Subscribe to the channel to see more stuff. Hit that notification bell to get notified of live streams I'll be doing at some point soon. And yeah, let me know in the comments, what would you like my next video to be about. So talk to you soon. Bye.